Hi guys, I'm back again. Hi. This is Aurora Galactic. Yeah, wifey 444. I guess. Hi. I figured I would hop back on here for one more time. I'm just gonna give you like a little quick one. I'm not gonna be on here like for a long time. I don't plan on it anyway. But yeah, it's Virginia again. So yeah, I'm gonna hop on here and give you a little collective message. I move spaces just so you see I've got a different scenery here. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna give you another quick reading here. Take as it resonates, collective, and leave the rest. I'm gonna read here what I put down for you. I was thinking, I was like, what do I want to give you here? Because the message I was hearing, I was like, there was a couple different things that Spirit was like wanting me to give to you, and uh, I end up they end up saying love is stronger than hate. Okay, so people don't like your creative expression, collective, because it exposes what they did in the dark. Okay, everything that they do in the dark is brought to the light. Okay, for the collective group that I read for my collective group. So the angels, my spirit guides, ignite the flame so it illuminates it for everyone to see. These people hate on you, and love is stronger than hate. That's what Spirit and the angels here want everybody to know. To make sure that you guys recognize that. Make sure that you guys are always illuminating this to everyone around you, and expressing this. Okay, make sure that you're verbalizing this, to, and you're communicating that, love in all ways. Okay, if that's in your work, if that's in your home life. A lot of you collective are generational curse breakers. And this message was generally, and first, this message was, and I'm still going to go ahead and give this message. I feel like I'm still going to do this, okay? Was about, like I said, general curse breakers, because that's what you are. Was about somebody wanting your generational wealth. Wanting your legacy. Feeling like that it was theirs. Like they could just take it. But this is meant for you. This is your family's wealth. This comes from your lineage, your bloodline. And you are the curse breaker in your bloodline. Whoever was trying to steal this from you, from your family lineage, or whoever did, is cursed now. They have cursed their family bloodline. To poverty, that could have been what you were working on. Breaking was a poverty curse off of your family. What you were trying to clear out. That could have been one of the curses you were trying to break off your line. There are multiple different curses here. Maybe it was domestic violence. Maybe it were drug addictions. Maybe it was alcoholism. It could have been, many different curses. Hi, Kim. Good evening to you. But like rising above this, and like ending these cycles has been hard. It's been very difficult. It takes a lot. It's not easy breaking that, breaking these habits. And you could be speaking up, you could be expressing that through your work, your creative self. Maybe you are on a platform doing that, okay? Maybe you write about it, maybe you blog about it. You do that through your career in some way, shape, or form. You talk to others. Maybe you go to schools, okay? You speak through, um, you speak at forums. What are other ways? I'm trying to think of other ways right off the top of my head. But you have you have good people skills. You're good at counseling. Some of you are a good mentor. You went to AA meetings. Maybe you're a good sponsor. Okay, so you sponsor another person that has trouble with addictions. You've overcome and you're helping another person overcome. You're that support system for that other person. And you support one another. That's how you guys make it through. And you talk about it and you get up in front of other people. And maybe you do this on a platform. Maybe you guys write about it. Maybe you're speaking about it. Maybe you're doing a podcast about it. Who knows? Maybe you're meant to do this. Maybe this is part of your legacy. But you're meant to move up. Someone's causing a lot of drama in your life or has been causing a lot of drama in your life. But you're meant to break this generational curse. And someone wants to throw you off. Now maybe that is also like throwing addictions like back up in your face. Like these are people at work too. So I'm feeling this too. Like people like offering you to go out after work. So pay attention to that. Also, people gossiping about you around the workplace, but people are making a lot of trouble, stirring things up. Hi guys. Disturbing your peace. People disturbing your peace. Mind. Somebody's like losing their mind. You can't have a positive life with a negative mind. Okay. A lot of negativity. Okay. It could be around the workplace, around your job. Maybe you need a quiet place or you need a quiet place to go to. Some place it's outside. There's a place outside work. Maybe you go sit by a spot. Maybe there's a tree around your workplace or right around the corner from where you work. If you find yourself with a head full of crap, go watch some videos of babies laughing or goats excitement fainting. Those little fainting goats. I love those. Or old people cursing. Okay, yeah. I just recently saw one with old people, and they were like running their feet, and they had like newspapers, and I thought it was pretty neat. Where they were like racing. Looked like they were racing and they were like taking their feet and they were like pedaling with the newspapers. I thought it was pretty cool. It's helpful to think of laughing as a mental pooper scooper. So you got to get the turds out so you have room for fresh and lovely thoughts. Okay. So yeah. Oh, getting away, and clearing that mental space, even if it's sitting next to a tree. Shoot, even if you got to hug a tree. There's nothing wrong with hugging a tree, guys. Listening to birds, get out into nature. Sometimes that's the best way to communicate, even with your own spirit guides. Be a badass love beam today. Here we are with the love beams, the light beams, the love beams, the rays. Okay, you need some sun. Somebody needs some sun. Okay, that's right. Today it's your job to fill every room that you go into with laser beams of love. If you can't do laser beams, then make your heart a bubble machine and fill the room with bubbles. If that doesn't work for you, then you should bring donuts to work. Okay, so not today. Okay, maybe tomorrow. Bring donuts to work. Okay. Or, call somebody and tell them, maybe we can bring donuts to work. Maybe we can split it, bring donuts to work. Maybe you can bring, those cream-filled donuts or maybe the custard-filled donuts. That'd be great. Maybe the sprinkles on top. That'd be good, right? Okay. Or maybe the chocolate or hazelnut. That's good too, okay? Donuts make almost everyone happy, okay? So go forth with your mission, grasshopper, and just hop along, okay? Great. There's too much drama going on in a workplace. All right. So, lacking direction over here. There's no need to worry right now. So you're being guided. Somebody was trying to turn the wheel over here. Okay. Someone was trying to mess with your direction too. Someone didn't want you to go in the right direction. Someone was trying to change your direction. Let's see. Manifest the F out of your dreams. Yeah, someone didn't want your dreams to happen here. So I don't know if you told somebody about your dreams or what you were trying to manifest here. Because I feel like you may have, about where you wanted to go, what you were where you were headed to up the ladder, what you wanted to be successful in, or what you wanted to do better at, or what you wanted to improve at. Okay. But I feel like you may have said something to someone and it may have maybe they wanted to do the same type of thing, or, secretly they did and there was some type of competition there. Okay. So, the most vulnerable thing to admit is to, not your deepest wound. Okay. That is what you really truly want. We are talking your biggest, craziest dreams and desires. Okay, is somebody's name maybe Xavier? Okay. Be vulnerable, at least with yourself. Write that shit down. Make a to-do list and maybe even tell someone. And maybe you did this. You told someone. You made it happen and you can do this. So you made a to-do list and you maybe even told someone and you said you were going to make it happen and then you could do this. And you said that you were going to be a little crazy, and it may have made this person a little bit crazy, because I feel like it made this person a little bit crazy. You see them behind you there. They're like, I can't believe you're doing this. Because they may have had the same type of dreams. It says, once upon a time not long ago. My little castle with the butterflies. Once upon a time. So, let's see. So you're manifesting. Somebody else doesn't like the fact that you're manifesting. And it may have been the job. Maybe there's a job that you want. You're like, I want this job. I'm going to go for this job. This job may be my purpose. It may be my purpose. I feel like it. I feel like this is something I should go for. It's something that I feel like I've got good people skills in. I feel like I can express myself very well in. I feel like that it's the right position for me. I can move up in this company, you know. I'm strong and I'm determined. So as the angels remind you that every situation or person is placed in your path with purpose. So everything happens for a reason. It may be to strengthen you, offer you an opportunity to resolve or forgive the past, release old patterns for enjoyment. Okay, for your life. For your life purpose is ultimately to do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Seeking these soul qualities will place you on the path of your destiny. Once on your life path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. And that's what you have done. Have allowed no one and nothing to deflect you, like you've been on the direction. Your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step, as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You're being guided. So you've just been like chugging along and chugging along and chugging along. No matter how long it takes you to get there, you've been going, right? So align your strength and willpower and hold on your intention to fulfill your purpose. The angels will support you and you will succeed. So you're going to succeed, okay? And this person that has been bringing you drama, and I feel like this competitive energy, okay, because they also want the same position, or they want to take this position from you, this generational wealth, right? It's not going to get it because it belongs to you. It's from your family lineage. And here's the clarity. Angel wisdom reminds you that busy, cluttered mind is a sick one, and a still, clear mind is a divine one. Allow the wisdom in your heart to radiate out and dissolve the chatter of your mind. So clear your mind, clear your thoughts. Know that your angel has drawn this to your attention and is waiting to help you in your task. Sit quietly so that you can find the stillness within, and then you can shine a pure, clear light onto every area of your life. In the clarity of the light of the angels will reveal a new way. I say new Ray. Somebody's name could be Ray or Raymond, a being. You will see things differently, or there could be a middle name, and be able to make decisions from strength and clarity. So my mind is quiet, still, and clear. So purpose and clarity. So there's your clarity on your purpose when it comes to manifesting your dreams and your destiny, okay? And we have the Eiffel Tower is here. So that may be significant for someone also. Definitely somebody could be a writer or writing. The opportunity. I'm ready for all opportunities. So be open to all opportunities, no matter if they're big or small. Okay. We are all presented with opportunities and are expected to flow with the currents that come our way. Drawing this card suggests that something is now being made available to you, and is up to you to use it to your greatest advantage. Be alert and be aware and be prepared. So no matter how small it is, use it to your greatest advantage. Okay? Just because it's small doesn't mean that it's nothing. Okay? Use that and make something great out of it. Okay? You can, of course, make your own opportunities. If you knock on enough doors, one will eventually be open to you. So you are also reminded to persevere, for it may be that a door which was previously locked has now been opened to crack. Quieten your mind and ask the angels to help you. So you're also asked again to quiet your mind. I acknowledge who I truly am. So knowing who you are, I feel like you do know who you are. You know that you are a generational curse breaker. This is who I'm reading for now. This is a group of you that I'm reading for now as generational curse breakers. My cat says meow, meow. So you fought through adversity. You fought through periods of loneliness. You've made it through envy, okay? And you're also a community service worker, okay? A lot of people envy what you do. And a lot of people are dissatisfied with their life. They're very unhappy with what they do. You could work with a lot of people that come to you and they are very depressed. They come with you with a lot and they project a lot of their depressed life on you. Tell me down in the comments, how many people approach you with a lot of negativity? I hear it all the time. Releasing control. I accept my inner voice. It will always guide me correctly. So trust yourself here. Okay, releasing control. You cannot control that people are not happy with their own lives. I mean, and they don't love their self. I mean, people got to go work on themselves. You love yourself. Being disciplined to yourself, that's all you can do. The only person that you can control is you. And be at peace. Yeah, you can release these people though, like and you know, stay away from the negative energy. These people have a hard time making decisions. You know your purpose, and these people don't know their purpose. Your creativity is, yeah, they feel envious of your creativity, and they're guilty of what they've done. This person feels guilty, even though they won't tell you what they've done here. This coworker, this person that you've worked with, or this person that did this with your pentacles here, with your generational wealth. If this isn't somebody that you worked with, then this may have been somebody actually in your family with a relationship, somebody that you were close to that you confided in this about with this manifestation. They were close enough to you that you confided in your dreams about. You know what that's saying? If someone will gossip to you, they'll gossip about you. You got to be careful with people like that. You got to be real careful. These are people that will shake your hand and they'll turn around and stab you right in the back. I would move on from people like this. I don't care how close you are to people like this. Especially when you do come into this generational wealth. If you have not come into it, yet, okay? You need to protect it. Yeah, you need to protect it. You need to secure it. True security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Make deposits of all of these accounts, and you'll be a wealthy person indeed. Because somebody's a user. Also priorities here. The quality of your life is determined by how you spend your time. Make sure your schedule reflects the life that you want. Scheduling time. What about the time, Spirit? What about this time? They're making me look at the little hole there, specifically, like where you hang the calendar, like passion. Light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. So, what are your deepest desires? How much time do you put into your passions? Like, how much time do you schedule? How much time do you prioritize that? Because what they're showing me is like this little area here. You see that where you hang the calendar? Like, there's not even time on the schedule. So how many days are you putting into your passion? So it's like, you need to prioritize. If it's something that you're ignited about, it's a passion, something that you love, and it lights you up, and that you want to move up in it, and you desire this with all your heart, then you need to go for it. You need to, fill it up, light it up, burn it up. Yeah, good girl. Power it up. The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is your own superpower. I mean, don't like burn yourself out, but yeah. I mean, you got to say no sometimes. So yes, don't burn yourself out. Is what Spirit's saying. Don't burn out. Don't go burn out. It's okay to say no. It's okay to mark yourself off for a few days. There's the X's on there, so you can take a couple days off. So, yeah. Feelings. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. The truth is here. Oh, there's the evil eye. Truth is different at different levels of consciousness. Reserve judgment, and accept people for who they are. So that's what Spirit's saying. Accept people for who they are. This is a person that's not going to change. Okay? They're not going to remove their mask. So reserve your judgment of this person or any other people here that's involved. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean that you have to attend the performance. Okay? Make your life a drama-free zone. So you don't have to be involved in the drama, or you don't have to be involved in the negativity, okay? And you don't have to be involved in the gossip or any of the rumors or any of the lies or any of the other um, whatever else they got going on over there. You know, the theatrical performances. That's a choice that they make. That's their choice. Let them sit over there in it. They like it so much, let them sit over there. They can have a choice to heal. They could move if they wanted to. They don't want to. So, oh well. I'll worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. So you can handle any outcome that you want to. They don't want to move, then let them sit there in their woes and their worries and their guilt and their shame and their regrets and punishments and drama and everything else. And they can sit and talk about anybody and everybody and everything. All right. Surrender to your soul's path and your creativity. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Let your imagination soar and stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. And there you are. Let go of the outcome. Surrender to the results. Get some sleep. You guys need some sleep. And surrender your beliefs in scarcity. And this is what this person, or this, if there was more than one individual here that you were dealing with, okay, was wanting. Poverty, scarcity tactics. Okay? The generational curse was poverty. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and success and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And this is what's happening to them because they did or they attempted to steal it from you. Yeah. And intuitively, you know this. You see this. Or, I'm showing you this through my guides. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, aha moments that come through to guide you. Wow. All right, so, yep, somebody's in despair now. It's gonna be getting fired. Huh. Yep. Fantasy, because they were fantasizing, or they thought that they were gonna get away with this. Yeah, they could have been working with a feminine, or if this is somebody that is coupled up. Maybe this is like their girlfriend or oh, sexy girlfriend. Why am I hearing that? Oh, sexy girlfriend. Oh, sexy girlfriend. Somebody sick. Oh, sexy girlfriend. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. So Fantasyland's over there because somebody's sick. A thief is sick. Um, Feminine sick. This drama could have been coming from a feminine. They're sick. Doesn't have to be a masculine. Oh, they're concerned because they thought that they was going to get this. They thought they was going to get this wealth in this community, this fortune here, and stuff has changed here. Shit has changed now. Oh, they's a stranger now. Stranger danger. Oh, wow. That judgment's got, it's bad. That's bad. Did not go in their favor. Did not. Okay. Looks like someone tried to prove that they were innocent here. Now this could have been like somebody's daughter. Somebody's child or somebody's daughter was involved here, or got somebody's child or daughter involved here, or somebody had a child or a daughter here too. I don't know, there could be an Aquarius or a Pisces or a Leo here that's involved. Any of those signs. Wow. Okay. So let's see. Ooh, gotta start over. Somebody's gotta start over from scratch? Huh. When it comes to their foundation, they gotta start completely over. They ain't got nothing. So it's like, they ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. You could have started fresh. You could have just stepped out of your comfort zone, or you created something new. All your skills and talents, bringing profit to you, building your confidence and trust here with the public, your people skills, expressing yourself here. Okay, the number 13 could be significant for you. Yeah, someone was in their ego, not no more. Why? Because they ain't got a pot to piss in or when to throw it out of. Fake friends. Where are your friends now? Where are you, friends? In isolation? Somebody's in isolation? Going within? Hiding? Where they got guidance from fake friends? They listen to fake friends? Here, you should do this. Yeah, with money. Okay. You could have unexpected money coming in. Coming back to you. Listen, you're making it rain. Entrepreneur here. Starting your own business, or you started your own business, okay? Or you're thinking about starting your own business, but you're making it rain. You're manifesting, right? You're manifesting your dreams, right? Legal matters are going in your favor. Somebody thought that they were going to have something go in their favor. This Ten of Pentacles here was going in their favor, but it's not. Why? Because it's not their wealth. It's not their generational wealth. You're the generational curse breaker. They're not. Right? You broke free from toxic relationships. You're on a new path. You broke free. You broke the generational curse. New beginning. Looking out for a new opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Closing the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. Here we are. New beginnings. Hummingbirds could be significant. Boss daddy. So you could be boss daddy, boss mommy, okay, stable, okay, this could have been you bossing up, okay, or you could have been dealing with somebody that wanted to be boss. They wanted to be in this position. They wanted your spot. It's the right time. Have faith and wait until you find the right one. Hold on, right? Love, hold on. So it's the right time here for this manifestation to come in. Willpower, achievement, success, striving forward, prosperity. It's time to go. Go, 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 go. Right? Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You're progressing in your endeavors and gaining new experiences. The right people and resources are being put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. Right there. Because you got the willpower. You got it. Yeah, baby, you got it. You're the Venus. Okay? Maybe it is your Venus. So whatever your Venus is, Venus rising here, okay? Whatever your Venus is, check your Venus sign. 10-11 here, take action. October 11th could be significant. November 10th could be significant. Check your Venus sign. Hope, new beginnings. There's all kinds of new beginnings and fresh starts for you. I mean, it's coming in fast. Like, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I mean, like, I'm just hearing somebody singing that. They're just fanning themselves. This little light of mine. I don't know who this is. But they are just singing away. So you go get it. You go, girl. Or you go. So a purpose, yeah. Spiritual awakening. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. And those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. So taking an action, right? Congratulations, whoever this is for. And whoever tried to stop you, you know what? They're just going to be sitting back and they're going to have to start all over. They're going to have to put in the work and do the work themselves. It's just going to take them longer. So, yeah, take chances. Success, knowledge, friendships, impatient here, freedom, optimism. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Do something different. Do something that you've never done before, okay? You know, soak in that knowledge like the sponge, like when you were a child, when you were in kindergarten, when you were in first grade, and you're like, I've never done this before, but I'm going to try it. It's like trying fish for the first time. Like, I've never tried fish, but I'm going to try fish. Here we go. I tried seaweed for the first time, and I was like, I've never tried seaweed. I don't really care too much for seaweed, but I'm going to try seaweed. And I didn't like seaweed, by the way, but I tried it. I mean, why not? You know, you'll find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take the risk and opportunities that could change your life for the better. So it could change your life for the better. Why not? So, yeah. Take the chance. And yeah, there's a love triangle over there. There's a recording about a third-party situation here. All those choices. Something was recorded with 3 people. You're listening in, talking, gossiping. Whether it was known or unknown, something going on. Getting rid of upheaval and leaving the drama behind. So there's drama around the workplace. Why was there drama around the workplace? Because somebody was sleeping around. Nobody knows it but them. They'll never tell. They're acting like nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened. Right? No. Whoa. Yeah, they're not sure. Questioning the past actions. Oh, they doubt it. Are you sure? Are you sure? There's over your question. Are you sure? Really? Really? He's not sure. He's not so sure. He's like, maybe he needs time to think. Maybe he needs time to think. Oh, God. Somebody could have caught, somebody's a copycat, somebody trying to be you. I heard that Meghan Trainor, look what, if I was you, I'd wanna be me too. Wanna be me too. So I feel like somebody wanted to be somebody, another person. Whether that was the boss energy over here, somebody wanted to be somebody else. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Wanted to walk the same road. They want to go down the same road. Taking responsibility for both actions. Yeah, they wanted control. Step up. They wanted to be in the steering wheel. Wanted to be behind the wheel. Somebody wanted to be behind the wheel. Somebody did something to somebody's car. To cause somebody to have an accident. Freaking A, man. A lesson learned. Huh. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Hello. Oh, wow. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. This card says the word drive on it. I'm just talking about somebody's car going down the road. Oh, options. Coming back to reality now. Oh, someone causing illusions. Like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. Someone tried to call another person crazy. Maybe they said, oh, are you cheating with that person? Or did you sleep around with that person? And this other individual was like, oh, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. You're delusional. Or that person's delusional. Hi, guys. Digging dirt. Somebody's been digging dirt on you? Like looking up dirt on you? Yeah. Caution. Watch the road. Look out. Crazy person on the road. Hey, somebody's not looking at love right now, but you need to radiate some love because somebody's not looking at love right now, okay? You create positivity and warmth here, you know? And just Be happy. Somebody's not happy. It's not your fault that somebody else went out of their connection, their relationship, collective, okay? They're unhappy in their situation. That's not none of your business. That's between them. Okay, well, so here's the police here. So hopefully you don't have to call them for anything. But and hopefully there's no, speeding causes accidents. So please be careful when you're in vehicles. Change. Work with what you have, and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also get some good news soon. So, taking initiative, being optimistic, okay? Messages here of good news, and stay high vibing, guys. There's cycles here. Karma is at play. Judgment, okay? Change is coming. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things, okay? Learn your lessons so that you do not repeat in the future, and make some space for new experiences. You don't want to repeat anything in the future. You want to let this go. You've got a generational curse to break so you can get to your 10 of Pentacles. You can start going up your ladder here. You don't got time to deal with anybody's drama, their third-party situations, their love triangles, and all this blah, 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 blah. You don't have time to deal with all that. You got shits to do. You got people to help. You've got a destiny to fulfill for the Most High, for the universe, for other people that are important. Not that these people aren't important, but they got their own stuff to deal with. They've got karmic cycles to end, to clear out. They've got healing work to do. That's not your problem. That's their problem. So hold your vision. These are your manifestations. This is your abundance, okay? These are your dreams, your vision, and your prosperity, okay? From your family lineage, okay? Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It is time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful and courageous and brave spirit, okay? So it's time to hold your vision. And even if you do get approached by this individual, if they come your way, stay calm, stay collected, okay? Forgive. Radiate love and light as much as you can. And if you have to, call the authorities, and you have to call the authorities to remove it from your energy. All right? Love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, self-love. If you have to, but reflect and remove. Okay? Because you don't have time to deal with it. You don't. Yeah. You've got prosperity here. You've got a spiritual awakening. You've got divine intervention. So you have to bring divine intervention in, then you have to bring divine intervention in. And they're just going to have to deal with the consequences then. So, of the law. It'll be out of your hands. Oh. endings. You may leave a position or be terminated. However, there is a new opportunity ahead. You may change careers entirely. Somebody's leaving a position or getting fired. Wisdom, you are called to serve as a mentor for someone, or as a role model, and a guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. You are being called. Maybe this is you leaving a job. Some of you, it could be a Virgo asking you to do this. Connections. Build bridges between people. Contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. So whatever you do now is setting you up for your next opportunity. So, building bridges. Whoever you connect with. Mm-hmm. Oh my, oh my. Whew. The real passion here. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly desire. I could show you this card, but it's got passion on it. So, I mean, it could be in relationships. If you are single and you are looking for a relationship, it could be actually about finding a personal relationship. Business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. So there could be passion in relationship, passionate connections coming in. Take that as it resonates. It could be business partners and relationships coming together. Okay. So make good choices when it comes to that, if that's something that you truly want. Some of you, it's mixing that business and pleasure together. The future. Plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. Oh, that's a pretty card. Little crystal ball. Maybe somebody has a crystal ball. This could be by winter time. Freedom. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. So some of you need to take a little bit of time off work. Maybe there's X's on the schedule, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need like 4 days off of work to do this. Maybe you can do that like 1 day a week. If you get 1 day off a week, then you can do that. Be a little flexible. Take that whole day and do something to clear something out there through that day. Locked. Work you want may not be in reach now. You can take a temp position while waiting for an opening. Your new place offers job security. So you got a new place of work, okay? And it may offer job security. Taking steps now. Action is key to get where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get you unstuck, to find opportunity. So it's time to take steps, okay? You may feel stuck in a situation, but you do have options. Look for another job while keeping the one you have now, okay? Magic. You have the power now to use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit, okay? So you have the sky is the limit. You can do whatever you want when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to manifestation, station, okay? Maybe it's a station. Maybe some of you want to like go into broadcasting or news or something like that, or reporting, okay? Because I just said station, so something about a station. Drink more water. Some of you drink more water. Ooh. Be careful when taking risk right now, okay? Watch your alcohol intake too. Okay, some of you are drinking wine right now. Be careful, especially when you're out in the heat. Okay. Watch for heat exhaustion and drinking wine. Yes, definitely drinking water. I'm going to say this again, and water and heat exhaustion. Okay. Working out. Be careful when working out. Some of you taking vitamins will help. Vitamin B12, vitamin C. Getting sun and vitamin D. Okay, so like those are the three that may be low right now. Take it easy on the donuts, okay? Watch the pastries. Maybe have one donut. Some of you maybe some blood work too, okay? Yeah, there's something with, if you don't work in a lab, you need to get some labs done. Or somebody may be looking into labs, something with your DNA. Your cholesterol, something with your cholesterol levels. Yeah, donuts. I just said these donuts here. Delicious donuts. Okay. Oh, gosh. Watch with the breads, too. The doughs and the breads, okay? The yeast. It's the yeast. Too much. Too much yeast. Stay away from the bakeries, okay? For right now. Fruits and vegetables, water, okay? Lots and lots of water. And allergies. Watch for seasonal allergies. Especially like in rooms with in basement rooms. Watch for that, okay? We don't have very good ventilation down there in those basement rooms. Okay. Some of you already gone back to school shopping? Really? Did you start that already? Didn't school just let out? Huh. Garage sailing. Garage sales? Okay. All right. All right. A few more minutes and I'm out. Okay. Silver spoon. Silver spoon. Ha! Ha! That's funny. Silver spoon children. We got a spoiled brat, a silver spoon child or children here. Okay, these individuals, um, you know, a sexy girlfriend. Okay, one of them over here, a sexy girlfriend. We have the silver tongue devil, the charmer. Okay. A pastor or a preacher, or somebody could have been preaching to you because somebody got some advice over here from a not so good fake friend. So they could have been giving them a good old preaching to. Well, you should do this, or, you know, well, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, but they were doing it, being held accountable for their actions. Okay. Well, they got to, or they're getting fired. Well, they were playing with you. They were toying around with you. They were playing with your life, playing with your destiny, playing with your money, playing with your stability. This was somebody that you called your friend, like, or you thought that was really, like, really had your back. This was like your bro, or your, like, you really thought that supported you. It really bothers this person or these people that they can't stand you. They can't stand that you are doing better for yourself because they can't do better for themselves. You know? They could if they wanted to. You're not holding a grudge against these people or this person, but they could be holding a grudge, or these are grudge holders. A brunette. Somebody could be a brunette with eyeglasses or contacts. They refuse to look at their own toxic traits, okay? Or they did refuse to look at their own toxic traits, but now they're being held accountable for their actions. A preacher or pastor, okay? Okay, whether they are in a church, okay, or this is somebody that was preaching, but they don't practice what they preach. A spirit is haunting this person for trying to unalive you, okay, or wishing that they could, like, take over your spot or your life, right? Somebody's a pervert. Okay, so this could, sexy girlfriend could be of younger age. They could also like younger feminines or younger masculines. They could also watch porn. Oh, Lord. They knew exactly what they were doing. Of course they did. Of course they did. Like, that's no friend of mine. We're glad that you see. Someone's in a gang. Or this person was in a gang. Or they were in a gang a long time ago. Or if they were in a gang secretively, and they didn't want you to know. Okay, this preacher, insecure, sexy girlfriend could be in a gang. Oh, Lord, somebody could be a 70s baby. Yeah, a gang-related crime. This pervert could be in a gang-related crime. Okay, they could have gang raped somebody in a crime. They could have jumped somebody in a crime. There, I saw that roulette. They could have, like, gambled or extorted somebody in this crime. There's definitely with your pentacles here. This is against you. Trafficking, theft, money laundering, fraud, any of those. Robbery, cyberbullying. This could have been from their job, from their cubicle in the office. This could be why they're getting fired. refused to leave, would not budge, super glued themselves to the couch or recliner, better furniture in their home, your home. J. For finances, a diva. The sexy girlfriend, her name can start with a J. Using law enforcement in secret to set you up for their crimes. Something they did to you to put you behind bars. Okay, so they were trying to set you up, maybe for a cyber crime. Fair or light skinned. Somebody's name could be Jessica. Jolie. If you reach your goals and make them feel like a failure, they will do anything and everything to stop you from happiness. Okay, or from happening. Couldn't control the chaos that they created, so it's a shitstorm over there. Someone thought that they were trying to race you to the finish line here. Couldn't play dumb. They got caught in a lie using voodoo dolls, or they made a voodoo doll of you. A masculine or feminine voodoo doll. Doesn't matter. Abuse, to abuse you, to cause you aches and pains. YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Yeah, to damage control here is happening. Ooh-wee. Wow, something about Jamal, Jamaica. Somebody could have went to Jamaica. Saw gray, but I saw different gray. Somebody's name could be Gray or Grayson. G-R-E-Y, Gray. So I can have a gray car. But G-R-E-Y or G-R-A-Y and G-R-E-Y. Reed, James, Brooks, Jenkins, Owens, Kelly, Hughes, Gray, Henderson, Black, Howard, Price, Long, Hayes, and Spencer. Vindictive. Someone could drive a Toyota. Also, a Camry, a Taurus. Somebody's going to be in an orange jumpsuit because they were coached. Okay, or this could have been a coach. They got coached, maybe by these fake friends. DJ or JD. Could be popping out. Or somebody's in the music or the music business. Is a big crybaby now. That person could be a pervert. Physically good looking. Ugly, the ugliest heart and soul. There's a hidden camera. A voice recorder. We did see a recorder earlier. Yeah, this person's crying now because something's recorded, right? Third party situation got recorded, okay? On this pervert, this pastor, preacher, or them preaching about something. Let them get the worst karma of their entire life. Everyone involved was told to stop attacking you, and they chose not to. So they were told, and they didn't stop. They need to chillax and calm down. So someone needs to chill. Chill, chill, chill. You're being watched, and so are they. So, Merrill, Sawyer, Novak, Burton, Fleming, Elliott, Devereaux, Freeman, Knightley, Garrison, Carbone, Russo, Orlando, Giovanni, and Salvatore. They're all being watched. Someone's about to be eliminated. Had a child with an underage child. So we got a pervert, had a child with an underage child. Wow. This person's tripping because they're being exposed. And we got diarrhea of the mouth, I guess, because we won't be quiet. I mean, because we're whistleblowing on a cosmetologist, hairdresser, salon, or a barber. Yeah, minding our own business. We need to mind our own business, or somebody needs to mind their own business. Whistleblower, okay. Broke free from atomic. There's an atomic bomb. Okay, whatever. somewhere. Uh, maybe it's in Jamaica. Broke free from a toxic cycle or a pattern or behavior. Someone's trying to get away. Yeah, they're stressing out because you just won't die. Yeah, because you love yourself and you're enough and you're God's child. Okay, so they're mad. This is what they wished on you because you're whistleblowing on them, right? You're telling all their perverted ways that they're into children and that they had a child with an underage child, that they're a pervert and they're a child molester, right? And they're an impersonator and they wanted to be you, right? And they're spiritually or religiously, they're an abuser. Now, and they're a hypocrite and they're biased. They were out there hotel motel rendezvous with children. Yeah, sleeping with an enemy. Whew. Pisces. This is a Pisces or a Taurus. Could have slept with your cousin. It was only a child. Could have slept with your cousin's child. Wow. Community member exposed for setting you up. Attempted to blackmail you for a crime you didn't commit. They're scared. Yeah, still dealing with their ex. Jealous coworker lied about you being sick. Someone's sick over there. Someone's a snot-nosed bitch and they got a contagious, spreadable disease. Oh, God. Ugh. Family. God's been removing spiritual diseases from you and your energy. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. They was just waiting for the call when the old man and old woman was dead, deader than the doornail. Poor old ma and pa, happy day for them. So somebody was just waiting for the call when you would die. Ugh. Take your feelings out of this conversation. Gathered people to gang up on you, except because they hated you. Oh my. Yeah, this is how much they wanted this Ten of Pentacles. Stalking you. You're a whistleblower. Wow, this is lifetime worthy, I think. Come to my face and say it. Cowards talk behind your back. So, well, you got a real coward here. This is the lion from the Wizard of Oz. Yeah. Hooked up or partnered with a criminal. A veteran could be involved. A retired male or female. Yeah, someone could be a 90s baby here involved. Yeah, Gemini. Taurus and Pisces. Yeah. 2021, 2006, 2009, 2018, and 2014. Huh? Lynch, Ryan, Jensen, Weaver, Roberts, Michaels, Davidson, Francis, Lambert, Dennison, Pritt, Bauer, Christensen, Torres, and Jacobson. Siblings see you as a threat and have been talking smack behind you or your partner's back. Bailey, Edwards, there's a lot of people here involved. Lewis, Morgan, Parker, Richards, Rogers, Kim, Patel, Allen, Hill, Carter, Campbell, Mitchell, Butler. All these people being watched hate you. They all hate you on social media. Drama, their business is all over town. Okay. Yes. Yeah. You're just loving yourself. Swag. Somebody's a swag or swagger. Maybe somebody wears it. Is that cologne? Swagger cologne? Because I feel like there's some type of cologne called swagger. Somebody smells like they bathed in cologne. Like just got in a pool of it. PTSD. Somebody in a biker gang is like got PTSD. Traumatized. Somebody could live in an RV or camper, or like someone's got like a summer camp trailer, or they stay at a campground there during the summer. Your own family secretly hates you. Okay, a crime scene, finding a body bag. So, okay, finding a body in a body bag. So, there could be a crime scene here in an RV camp or a trailer. Here, coming up, family violence. Could have to do with some family violence here with a swinger couple. So, pay attention. It could be a Capricorn involved. This person could be in the military. It could be with a military person. So they could also have PTSD. So this person's going through withdrawals. Okay? This person needs help. Get this person some help. Call for this person some help. You're an original. Okay? This person may have been trying to be you or be like you. Okay? Family incest here. So female age 50 to 60 targeting you. They know you know what they are doing towards you, that they targeted you. They know you know what they did in the dark. Unexpected support coming, a helper. Thank you, Archangel Michael. This person's trustworthy. Don't turn around and don't look back. The past is over. Thank Archangel Michael. There's somebody trustworthy coming in. Someone feels hopeless right now. That's what's going on. I mean, who hasn't dealt with some of these issues, guys? Some of them. I mean, these are traumas, trauma bonds. I mean, addictions, crimes, though. A lot of it's crime. D and J here. We got Pisces, Gemini, and Taurus. That's a lot of names here involved. And then gang-related crimes. We got a biker gang out here. We got children involved. That's so many names. And like all these people knew. All these people knew in the background. You know, all these people was involved. Either they knew that this was happening, either it was happening to this child or this children, okay, or that this person was doing this to this child or these children, or that it was happening to you, or you were this child or the children, and didn't do anything, didn't say anything. Cowards. Like, why wouldn't you be an advocate? Why wouldn't you stand up and say something? Why would you let people like this bully you for money? Why would you allow them to have that much power over you? Like, it just makes no sense. Like, I don't see how anybody could face you. Collective. I don't see how anybody could face this child or these children after not standing up for them, being a witness for them, being an advocate for them. They can't speak for themselves. And if this is somebody that thought that they were going to like re-traumatize you, because maybe it was somebody that knew that you were molested as a child, and they thought that in some way, shape, or form that it would affect you, then they were mistaken, because the collective I've read for, you've already broke that generational curse. You've already healed that part, and you're comfortable talking about that. There was incest in this family. Brothers, sisters, mother, father. I know in my own family it was uncle. Two uncles, actually. One has since passed away, the other one is still alive. He lives in West Virginia, by the way. He's a half uncle. Also molestation by a half brother. But I don't have to worry about the re-traumatization. Because I've already went through my shadow work. I've went through my forgiveness. I've went through my process. I went through my healing. So nothing anybody says or does could affect me. I've forgiven them. I've moved on. I'm happy in my life. And I hope they're well and happy in their life. And that's what you can do. It's hard. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can go through that. Not everybody can do the dark night of the soul and go back to their childhood where they experienced that trauma. When they were 7, 8, 9 years old, 11 years old. and relive it like it was a film, like you were living it in a movie. And, nobody really believed you. Because back in that day, everybody was living their own lives. Everybody was high and drunk and, you know, in their own karmic cycles. It was sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And the kids drove the parents home. Whenever you turned 15, you got your driver's license and you drove the parents home. And you were young and you became an adult very early. You grew up fast. You learned. When you're in kindergarten, you have a key to your apartment, or your house, and you learn to be an adult very fast. You stay at home alone, and you learn to make something to eat with nobody there. You learn to stay, at home for an hour before your parents come home, before my mom gets there, because my mom's in college at the time, and so I wait for her. So I make something to eat. I come home. I lock the door and my own key at 5, 6 years old. Nowadays you can't leave a kid at home alone. At that age, you get in trouble by CPS. Back in the 80s, you could. Nobody cared. We walked to town. We went through the woods by ourselves. We picked sassafras and made tea. We became hunters. We did our thing. We knew what the difference between different types of leaves and bugs, and we knew how to do things. Nowadays, these kids don't know how to do anything. They know computers and telephones and, technology. But put them out, in the wilderness and they don't know what to do. This is what I do. This is why I do this. This is why I get on here. This is why I help people. This is why I built this channel. My life has a story. Your life has a story. Everybody's life has a story. We all have questions we want to know. We all need answers. We're all curious about the unknown. I've always wanted to help people, and I've always had this has always been my heart's desire. This has always been within me. This has always been my calling to do. I've always known. I've always had these gifts. And it's not something that I'm going to give up doing. Whether I'm, giving a love reading, or I'm exposing somebody for their, evil ways, to get them to be able to, go within and reflect, and, and to heal, or to attempt to see their own reflection, to look in the mirror at themselves, to see, who they are, why they're doing this, why they act this way, why do they treat people this way. Take a look at yourself. See what you're doing. Don't you see you're doing this to yourself? You're not only doing this to other people, but you're doing this to yourself. It's like these bullies out here, they think that they're bullying other people. No, you're bullying yourself. You want to make fun of somebody else. You want to tear down somebody else, but really you want to tear down yourself. That's what you really want to do. If they really look at themselves, these big old bullies out here, that's what they really want to do. If they really say what they want to say. If that's right. If they would go through their shadow work, then they can unlock their own gifts. But they don't want to do the work. They'd rather sit in their karmic cycles. They'd rather be followers. They'd rather be sheep, because they like going with the crowd. They rather hee and ha ha with everybody else, thinking everything's funny and thinking they, they like to be big and bad and stay in their ego. They want to be in those devilish ways. Thievery, lying, cheating, stealing, they're robbing themselves of their actual Ten of Pentacles. This is what they're robbing themselves of. Their divine gifts, their Ten of Cups, their Ten of Pentacles. They could have their own, from their own legacies, their own bloodlines, from their passed on ancestors. But they don't want it. They'd rather steal it from other people. Other people that have worked hard, breaking generational curses within them own selves, from their own bloodlines, to take it from them. I know I said I wasn't going to be on here for an hour and a half, and here I am. Because I like to talk. This is what I'm going to have a hard time doing, guys. Whenever I start giving you guys readings, I'm giving these as free readings, right? And when I start doing my paid readings and I give you individual readings, I'm going to have a hard time giving you guys readings, because I just go on and I talk and I talk and I talk and I talk. So I'm going to have to time these readings. Yeah. I really I've got to go though. I really hope that this reading has helped you in any way, just a little bit of it, even with just the end here where I've talked to you about my own childhood traumas, and hopefully that'll help you open up about yours if you have had some similar. Feel comfortable with that. Know that it's okay. It's okay to share those. It's okay to share them publicly if you want to, if you feel comfortable doing that. I've shared them here now with thousands of people now, so like I said, it's okay. Once you've gone through your healing, it's you don't care really. It's a gift to be able to share it, and hopefully it'll help somebody else. It'll help a child, come out of their shell and be able to, feel good knowing that they can tell somebody else, because as that child, it felt like, I couldn't tell anybody. It felt like I had to keep it in, because nobody, did, nobody did want to support me. Nobody did want to believe, because, so it felt like I had to hold it there. And it was very hurtful at the time. So, children are, very different. So, yeah. Right. Yeah. That's right, Sheen. You're correct. I know. That's what they want to do. They want to feed us that. So we just have to keep education. We just keep putting that word, putting the word out there. Keep that healing energy out there, and keep letting letting the kids know, letting them know about the manipulation, letting them know about the manipulative energy that the system does feed the masses, the media, and that, and how that is conflicted. All right, guys, I do have to get off here, so have a good night. I hope that these messages resonated with you. Like I said, if you could take just even one thing out of it today, then I'm happy with that. I thank you for your love and support. I thank you for staying with me on tonight's read. I did, a couple of them for you today. I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to get on here, so it may not be for a few days. So bear with me, guys. Okay. So just take as much out of it as you can. Come back and watch it. Share this message. I do appreciate you sharing the readings. Putting it out there, getting it to, somebody that does need to hear it. That's great. Thank you guys for doing that for me. I really do appreciate that, and I'm sure that they do too. It's Aurora Galactic, Wifey 444. If you do want a reading from me, please go to my website. I've got it listed there. And fill out the information, and we'll get you guys set up for a reading. We're working still on the website. Hopefully this week we can finish it up, and we'll try and get you set up here for a one-on-one. Like I said, I can do get you multiple different readings. Just let me know what you're interested in, okay? And we'll work you in, okay? So figure something out. We'll figure out what you want, and yeah, we'll have some fun, okay? All right, I will talk to you soon. You take care and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a wonderful Sunday night, and we'll see you in the next one, okay? Take care, and bye-bye.